Okay.
Now you're just annoying our audience.
Right. Now, what would this week be without same-sex marriage?
Oh, it would be no kind of week at all, Jay. We have to have same-sex marriage
If
news.
you've missed it, every episode, Brian makes some comment about not having either not having same-sex marriage news or having it. Either way,
Way to throw me under the bus. Brian says something
true.
every time. It happens to be
It's
in the
true.
news every week. It's not my fault. It's in the news every week.
hot button topics.
Yeah, that's true. Hot button cultural topics. So
Hot under the collar
anyway, why
topics.
did you?
Well, the Supreme Court, as we all know, has been hearing oral arguments on the issue, correct?
Yes, they did this week.
Right. And did you follow any of it at all?
Of course.
And that was a rhetorical
Jay.
question because I know you're nerdy enough to actually follow.
I listened to the entire argument. Yes.
No doubt with great
You know what's
interest.
cool? I still love that the United States Supreme Court does not allow cameras inside their courtroom.
It's awesome.
I think it's fantastic.
Still get the old school sketches.
Yeah, you get old school sketches, and they release audio. It's just pure audio. There's no video, so that you don't have lawyers up there grandstanding for the cameras, because you know that would happen. And justices grandstanding for the cameras. It's it's pure. There's something really old
So
school
speaking
about
of sketches and impressions, what are yours?
Oh, my impressions.
That's
of the
what we all
argument.
want to know.
Oh, of the argument.
Because the rest of us are like, but hey, Brian's on DRTV.
All right, I'll give
he
it to you
probably
straight.
has an
I'll give it to you
opinion.
straight. Anthony Kennedy, who is widely understood to be the swing vote in this case, he gave same-sex marriage supporters a heart attack right away. I mean, he came out aggressive, and he aggressively questioned the solicitor, and he expressed tremendous skepticism about overturning millennia of marriage tradition. And all the same-sex marriage supporters were like,
Okay.
yeah.
But was his skepticism just playing devil's advocate, or was he really, like, truly being skeptical?
Well, that's the rub, isn't it? I would love to believe that Kennedy's skepticism is real, but I don't really believe it. I think that he was really enjoying the moment. He was milking it. He was wanting to keep everybody guessing. I don't know what is going on with
We're
our
talking about
technical
same-sex marriage, and there's
That's the rub.
orals and rubs, and it's not.
You guys have such dirty minds. It's absolutely incredible.
The producer started laughing. I'm gonna throw the producer under the bus. I started laughing too.
It was me.
Well, anyway.
We should change it to spoken argument, maybe.
No, it's an oral argument. That's what it's called.
I think.
I think the irony
Me
is
and the
hilarious.
Are you homophobic or something?
I think
You're a
that was
biget.
so funny.
No, he's not
he's a
homophobic.
bigot.
He's got a gay uncle he loves. I
do.
all the time.
He's Aunt Rod.
Aunt Rod. I can't believe you said that on the show.
Oh.
He's totally.
I
gonna
can't
smack
believe
you now.
you've said any of the things you've said on the show.
Well, back to the oral arguments. Spoken arguments.
spoken
I am
arguments.
really glad,
Yeah,
Brian, that
yes.
you like this stuff because, frankly, I think to me and a lot of others, we find it boring. We
Right.
find it important, but kind of boring. I mean, I got other things to do. So, in summary, your impressions are good, but do you think
Kennedy
that'll
is not
actually-
going to rule against same-sex
Do you
marriage?
think that will actually result in national constitutional same-sex marriage rights? this
Yes,
summer?
I actually think we are likely to see same-sex marriage become the law of the land nationwide, enshrined in the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. The consequences of this will be a mess, even worse than the Roe versus Wade mess of 1973. If you're tired of hearing about bakers and florists getting fined, as we are, you haven't seen anything yet. Just wait until same-sex marriage is a right under the 14th Amendment.
More of that.
More of that.
Oh, goody.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can add religious schools and institutions losing their tax-exempt status while we're at it.
Yay.
No, not so much.
That is going to happen.
Not so much. And this has been a public service announcement to you from Brian, the dour one. I'm going to try to be optimistic.
Okay.
For all of my traditional loving marriage folks. Try to be optimistic.
This is the first.
Try to be optimistic.
Yeah, you're not usually very optimistic.
Speaking of,
Hey, you guys! You forgot to tell him to watch the. Hey, to watch full episodes, click here. I think, maybe here. You guys.